5 minutes of someone playing around with this is probably the equivalent of 10 hours worth of them trying to trawl through a traditional impact report.
What's the importance of B Corp?
And there's a lot of greenwashing out there. There's a lot of claims being made by companies of various sizes and scales and magnitudes about the good that they're doing.
Right.
And B Corp is a rigorous but achievable independent third-party verification of those claims that you're making. And so we can sort of hand on heart say, yeah, we're doing this good.
And how are you able to communicate that back to the key stakeholders?
That's the million-dollar question. The big challenge for companies is how do we communicate the stories of the good that we're doing in a way that's authentic, that connects with the stakeholders that we need to connect it with. I guess traditionally impact reporting or communications has fallen really broadly into two camps. So you've got glossy and nice but lacking in sort of gravitas or underpinning like real data, or it's been so full of data that people fall asleep before they've even clicked download on the report. And I think that's what you've created here with, with OrbViz, is the integration of you can see the data quickly, easily, efficiently. I mean, I'm a really visual person, so it massively appeals to me. I can just see stuff, but I've got the ability to tell the story about the data. And so it's combining the two into one.
But why is that important?
For transparency, transparency and accountability. So the two parts to it, as I see it, firstly is communicating. This is what we're doing. Just want you to be aware of that, so that you can then make a decision as to whether you want to come and play with us or interact with us. But secondly, it's letting people understand the good that we're currently doing, but also where we're not doing so well. So we can go and have those conversations with the stakeholders to say, well, look, we want to do more good. Where is doing good important for you as a stakeholder? Because we've got some ideas as a company, but we want you to let us know. If you went to a customer base and said, hey, here's our 100-page report, could you please, read it? First one back gets a chocolate fish. You're probably not getting rid of any chocolate fish.
Right, yeah. No,
whereas this is an interactive impact report with stories that you could put in a client-facing location, or you can put it in your coffee room or lunchroom at work. 5 minutes of someone playing around with this is probably the equivalent of 10 hours worth of them trying to trawl through a traditional impact report.
Right. So can you take us through what we've done here?
The B Corp impact assessment has 5 areas of assessment for a company. So you've got your governance, your community, your environment, and your customers. So you can see where the impact is split across the main sections of the assessment. And so what again, being a real visual person, it's really easy to go big bubble, bigger impact, smaller bubble, not so much impact. So at a really high level, you can just see that GrowGood in general is making some good impact on a community level. If people want to then go down to the next level to kind of go, okay, well, where is this company doing some good? Well, we'll go down to look at our supply chain management. So really easy to see, well, what are we doing? I think the other key thing as well is being able to track impact over time and again show a track record of doing good. And I think, again, that's something that this platform makes really, really easy.
Right, so you're able actually to very quickly tell the story.
Yep.
And why you're doing what you're doing.
Yep.
Even the bits that you've done really well, but also the parts that you actually need to work on still.
100%.
So it's that transparency bit and accountability that
exactly
you're talking about.
The ability for me just to make a little video here which kind of explains all the things we're doing. So at each of the top levels, it's like, hey, well, what is governance? What do they look at? Where did we score well? With all the regulations that are coming and, larger companies having to do disclosures on their emissions and, there's just more and more pressure coming that people will want to know what you're doing. And this is just a really easy way for you to be able to go, here's a link to our website that shows everything that we're doing. Any questions, give us a call.
Right.